So, as you may have guessed from my last video, I've been very addicted to Pokemon TCG, and I'm more hyped than ever about Journey Together. I wasn't really able to get my hands on, you know, prismatic evolutions, and it's not even that much of Surging Sparks. don't even get me started 151. But Journey Together looks like it's gonna be awesome, not just for the art. I mean, believe me, the art is beautiful. Like, look at this, come on, dude. And I'm getting that booster box, just trust me. But I'm more interested about the gameplay, something you've never heard anybody say. No, I'm kidding. But I really do enjoy playing the Pokemon trading card game. I've been enjoying it for the past couple of years, and I think I'm really starting to kick into high gear with this upcoming set because I've got some ideas. So right now I'm looking at some of the stuff in Japan, some of the City League battles, I guess, or tournaments. I'm not too sure. So right now, some of the stuff that's succeeding over there is Lily's Clefairy. She's being put into a bunch of decks, bunch of boxes that just have a bajillion basic Pokemon. And honestly, it works out because you can just sort of own dragon Pokemon. And also we have En's Pokemon doing pretty decent, and Zoroark doing awesome with a trade and its Night Joker ability. I don't know the actual name of that. That might be wrong. But it's doing well with En's Reshiram and Starmanitan. And I haven't really tested it or looked into it too much, but I like the look of Mamoswine when it was coming out like a month ago or so. I was thinking about it, but no. Right now, I'm thinking about these two. Iona's Bellibolt EX and Lycanroc. Now, it's not like these two are super successful. I mean, these are the ones I could find that did all right. And by the way, these are out of 16 that I could find. So I mean, even the Lycanrocs haven't been doing too amazing, but I mean, there's some good ones. There's some good ones. So let's look into sort of the basic run through of these decks. So I'm going to start out with Iona's Bellibolt. So right here, this is what Iona's Bellibolt EX does. So as often as you want during your turn, you may attach a basic electric energy from your hand to one of your Iona's Pokemon. And Iona's Kilowattrel has you discard a basic electric energy from the Pokemon in order to draw until you have 6 cards in your hand. Iona's Bellibolt has an attack for 230, which is pretty good, but I think the main point of this deck is to work with Raging Bolt EX and sort of be kind of a replacement for this guy, Teal Mask Ogerpon EX, with its Teal Dance. So usually you'd run Raging Bolt. Usually you'd run Raging Bolt EX with Teal Mask Ogerpon EX, which is a basic and lets you attach basic grass energy from your hand to that Pokemon. But I feel like Iona's Pokemon in the electric energy is pretty good. One, because Iona's Pokemon, I mean, you can grab them with Bay Poffin because they're all 70 HP or less. And also, Iona's Bellibolt is a good backup move for 230 in case you somehow lose all of your fighting energy or they're prized or something. So it's a good backup. You'll also be using this new stage, Levincia, which lets you put up to 2 basic lightning energy from your discard into your hand, which can be very nice because then you can use Electric Streamer. I think I've seen a lot of people use 9 lightning energy. I'm not sure if I call electric or lightning. I'll call it lightning energy. And 2 fighting energy or 3 for the Raging Bolt EX. You'll want to have a lot of stuff where you discard cards for cards and putting energies in your hands, just a lot of those, and then your standard Nest Ball and Ultra Ball and all that stuff, you know. And I think the ace spec that most people seem to be using is Prime Catcher. I mean, it's pretty useful. You can keep the Bellibolt or the Raging Bolt out and swap out both if needed. Very powerful, I think. So Iona's Bellibolt looking pretty good. There's a bunch of different variations, but I think this sort of core has been the main variation. This is basically using all of Iona's new Pokemon except for one, but honestly that's fine because the last one is kind of not that good. But anyways, I want to talk about Lycanroc because this is the one I've been really interested in. So Lycanroc synergizes with the brand new Spike special energy, the Spike energy or Spiky energy, not too sure what they're calling it. But the way Lycanroc works is when you play this card from your hand to evolve Rockruff during your turn, you can attach up to 2 Spike energy from your discard to this Pokemon. So So you start from 0 energy. If you have 2 spike energy in your discard, boom, you have 2 energy. Wait, you only need 1 more energy, then you can use grabbing things. That's awesome. Spike energy is actually pretty freaking good on its own because it's basically like a Rocky helmet where it does 20 damage if you're hit. If you're hit from an attack, I mean, that's pretty good. That I like that. I like it a lot. When I heard it, I was like, oh, I want to play this so bad. So what else is run with Lycanroc? Well, you have Frostlass and Monkey Dory. Monkey Dory has Adrenabrain, which is very, very useful right now in so many decks and wall decks, like for Alligator, for example, is very useful with Monkey Dory. I mean, you need Monkey Dory to play it. And Frostlass seems to also be pretty good because of Freezing Shroud. It sort of pings your opponent and yourself with damage, but that's also what Adrenabrain is for. So Lycanroc can do extra 40 damage for however many times you've just piled on damage onto the opponent and then just do that much more damage. It just scales so well. It's awesome. And then you also have to start off, you have your Badoo and your Maractus to start off. Maractus is kind of interesting because it's a good, if you still need to set up, you can use Maractus. And if that gets knocked out, it does 6 damage counters. That instant KOs anybody if you run with Lycanroc immediately after with Grabbing Fangs. But anyways, you're also going to want to run anything that will discard your hand because you're trying to get that spike energy in the discard as fast as possible. So you can take all that spike energy and put it onto the Lycanroc. And if your Lycanroc gets knocked out, it's a 1-prizer. So you can just get it right back into your hand and evolve it up again and immediately put that spike energy right back on. It seems really playable, but I'm not too sure. It hasn't performed like amazingly. I feel like the things that are still performing amazingly right now are standard Teal Mask, Ogerpon, Dragapult. I mean, you can see it in the city leagues. It's like all the same stuff that's been ran for the past like 6 months. Still doing incredible. I'd love to see how that changes once the rotation hits internationally. I'm very interested in that. So what am I going to pick? Am I going to pick Ionis Bellibolt or am I going to pick Lycanroc? Listen, I'm not a professional. I don't know jack about TCG. I'm just saying stuff, right? I've really wanted to run Lycanroc, but honestly, it depends on what I pull from my box. If I pull the stuff I need for Lycanroc, I'm gonna do Lycanroc. If I pull a ton of Ionos Pokemon, I'm gonna run Iono, and I'm gonna see how that goes for me. Either way, they both look pretty fun to run. Sorry if this video was kind of scatterbrained. I mean, okay, like I said, I'm not super knowledgeable with the Pokemon trading card game. I have not won anything. I've barely won 1 match in like my local tournaments. I have not built a very good deck. Like, I'm not running any of the meta decks, but I'm hoping I can run something like semi-decent coming up. I don't know. This video is more for me than anything because I love talking about the trading card game, and I think this strategizing before it's even out, by the way. I don't know why, it's just so fun to me. If you guys have any suggestions or any ideas on how to strengthen one of these decks and win with it, or if you have any experience in the trading card game and would like to tell me I'm being stupid, please tell me. Thank you for watching. I don't know what I'm gonna do now. I'm going to